Hey Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, how you guys doing? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. This is the Mystic Leo. My name is Anna. I'm the Mama Leo around here. Put your paws up top if you know what that means. That's just I see you, you see me, we're family. Leo gang. All right, let's get into this reading. We're taking a look at the weekly energy. We do this every single week, usually on a Sunday or a Monday. I try to make sure it's a Sunday. And we just look at like what to expect, the overall energy, money, abundance, flow, love, relationships, your career, your purpose, your path, the challenge of the week, the gift of the week, you know, things to look out for, all that great stuff, spirit messages. So if that sounds interesting to you, definitely please hang out, take what resonates for you, leave what does not. And if nothing resonates in this video, I have plenty of other Leo videos that you can check out, okay? Please don't forget to, if you like this video, make sure you like it. Don't forget to sub, come on back and see me. All right, guys, we have the 678. I got an angel number for you. It's the progress. And you guys have had this before, but like a couple of months ago. And I like this card. It says, you're making progress and advancements toward your goals. Stay focused and committed to your journey, knowing that success is within reach. So definitely stay focused right now. You may not see the road ahead of you, but you are making progress. Just keep pushing through. Okay, guys, great message overall. Another card for overall. What's the theme this month? That's what we're really looking for. The biggest messages are, did I just say this month? I mean this week. Ratted. All right, anyway, let's move on. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. I just be getting lost in the reading sometimes. All right, there we go. So this week we're talking deceit. Oh boy. All right. So this card, as far as like overall energy, it asks you to look at where you might be deceiving yourself, and it looks at deceit in your life and being careful about that. So I feel that there's a level of like privacy that you might want to have right now, as far as like ideas, talking about movements you want to make, what's next for you, that kind of stuff, because there may be somebody who's ready and willing to take some of those ideas and run with them. Do you know what I mean, family? So be very careful. But one of the important themes here is, like I just mentioned, the fact that this card really is about where you're being deceptive to yourself, where you might be dishonest with yourself, where you're trying to convince yourself of something that you know deep down may not be the thing you should do, or the person you want to be with, or something to this effect. Okay, so definitely the overall energy, and it could be that you're making progress in this area, right? You could be making progress in this area, and why we have both messages. Sure, let's jump in, and I just want to get one more card for the overall energy, for the theme for your week. What is the theme for Leo's week, please? Sorry, one cat's sleeping. Now the other one's zooming. And she's stuck in my couch. Like literally her claws stuck in my couch. Sachi. These doggone cats. All right, let's see what we got here. What's the theme for Leo? Oh, we have 3 of Pentacles. So teamwork, coming together with like-minded people, individuals, making things happen, right? Even collaboration. So some of you may get together with others that are involved in the same things that you are. I would say be very careful. You have the deceit, okay? So we already pointed out that that could be around other people, or even deception within ourselves, okay? Let's look at your money and flow with abundance. Let's talk about money and abundance. Where's the money vibe headed? Okay, I love the Magician. You are over here working, doing your thing. All right, the Magician, Gemini and Virgo energy. You may be calculating resources. I don't know why it came to me that way, but it did. But like looking at resources, how you can conjure up more. I feel like you're working on manifestations. You're in the money game. Okay, where's it headed? Where's it headed? I feel like Some of you are coming into a bigger alignment with money this week. Yeah, Nine of Cups. Look, you're in a good place. Some of you are starting to round a corner into a better financial place. You're getting more of what you want, but I think that that's because you're understanding it took a little bit of you, Ten of Swords, ending certain things that may have been draining you financially. Again, back to like the resources thing, especially with the Virgo, it's giving organizing this week, organizing so that you can live life more in the flow and also be able to have a bigger handle on your spending and how you're spending it. Was that my cat? Did you guys hear that? It might have been Sachi. Anyway, I definitely feel that there are some of you with the Ten of Swords where you're still struggling through, okay? Looking for sort of the rainbow at the end of this, trying to really be in this joyful place, working hard at manifesting, all right? But, and maybe even looking at a lot of things when it comes to manifesting this week, but you're still energetically in your mind with these swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy is air, right? It's our thoughts. You're still thinking things that may not be in alignment yet, okay? So that's where the work is going to be at for you this week. Tapping into the joy, tapping into the magic of who you are when it comes to money and working on those limiting beliefs, okay? Let's talk about your career, your work passions, business opportunities. Actually, let's not, because I want to look at these money cards real quick too, in addition, because I got a lot of people really concerned about their benefits and all sorts of things. So let's look a little bit further with money and abundance. Because I also want to know what you need to do to align with money. And these cards may tell me that too. Okay, talk to me about abundance and finances. Good. I have beauty. And I have yes, no. I have undecided. So some of you may be undecided about something in your life when it comes to your financial situation or creating money. This can also talk about career and your path. It says dealing with fluctuating goals and or income. So you may feel that way this week. And it says it's important to stay informed on the shifts that are occurring and also seeing the world in black and white, which limits what's possible for you. That's this energy. Like, look, it's the everything is fine. It's like, yeah, sure. Everything's a burning dumpster fire and I'm just over here pretending, right? Deceiving the self. Deception that everything is fine when it's really not. So I feel like part of the message here is about staying informed. It's weird because I just mentioned the whole thing with like maybe you get assistance or anything like that. Being informed and dealing with the fluctuations that are happening and getting ahead of things to see what are options for you, maybe for some of you, okay? Then we have beauty. So this could be something you've been going back and forth with too when it comes to this yes and no. It says somehow your looks will boost your earning power. Hey, right? Makeup artist, hairstylist, cosmetics, anything enhancing others' beauty. That could even be like videos too, like maybe you just share tips about glow ups or things like that. This could really help you to make some extra money this week. It says your inner world must match your outer world for things to change. And I briefly talked about that because I feel like this is you on the inside. It's like, yeah, let me loose. But this is really you too, right? It's like the outer world looks good, but the inner world is like, you know, self-imploding, I don't know, midlife crisis, quarter life crisis. I don't know what you might be going through. I know at this age, I keep going, are you doing that because you're having a midlife crisis, Anastasia? But anyway, you get the drift here, okay? So you might be dealing with a little bit of this energy this week and, you know, take a dive, look and see what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, what you're doing. Are your actions in alignment with how you think and feel when it comes to abundance, all right? Okay, moving on. How's that fit? Career and purpose. Okay. Work, passions, business opportunities. Talk to me about career and purpose for Leo. Career and purpose. Let's get 3 cards around career and purpose this week. Okay, King of Pentacles. Some of you feel like you're not making enough money maybe at work. And not in love with what you do. So, Ace of Cups, you may be wearing yourself out, okay? And I do feel like with 6 of Wands, it's like you're where you're at because you do a good job. King of Pentacles might tell me too that you're feeling right now that you are not stable in this job position. And you might be looking for something else, 6 of Wands, where you can really shine when it comes to what your abilities are. You may even feel with this King of Pentacles in reverse, you may even feel like whatever you're doing is like you don't have, it's just getting you by, right? Like you're not in the element that makes you this. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, you're feeling a little drained. You're feeling a little like emotionally not present, right? It feels more like it's taking away from your experience than it's actually giving to you. So some of you may actually, with that 6 of Wands, begin looking for some sort of work. I feel like there could be a lot of potential work or employers like reaching out to you. Okay. So there are opportunities out there, but you must be persistent about looking for them. Okay. Because the 6 of Wands represents after the 5 of Wands, which is somebody who's really come through a battle. They've struggled, they're looking, they're fighting, right? So you've probably got to fight for what you want. Now, in looking at this a different way, some of you may have not gotten a job that you were looking for because you were not chosen, right? You were there were too many people fighting for this position, and maybe you didn't have enough skill. So for some of you, this may trigger you to try to lower your expectations. But listen, you don't lower your expectations. You know what you're worth, you know your value, and you know what you bring to the table, okay? So don't let not getting something or not getting something right now try to stop you, or how do I say, like, don't let this setback make you stop wanting to go for what you deserve. All right? Like, if you know you deserve $90,000 and you've been stuck at 80K, like, keep going for that. Write it down. Look at it. Know it. Own it. You will find it. Okay? You will find it if you keep pushing through. You get my drift, right, guys? Like, there are people out there that somehow are still surviving on like $30,000, $40,000 a year. I don't know how. I don't know how. I don't even know how I survived as long as I did in the bracket that I was in either. I mean, damn. Oh. But then again, right? Like, the world's changing. Okay. Point in case is, let me stop. You can tell I'm irritated, right? Okay. Let me stop. Point in case is, there's something here about you feeling like you're missing all these parts. You're not missing all the parts. They're going to choose who they're going to choose. It happens. They choose other people, and a lot of times them people don't work out because they ain't a Leo. I'm just kidding, but I'm not. Anyway, so I think though that you may feel a little defeated this week around work, but I also think that they're small successes. So you may be hearing back from some employers that are really seeing you. Okay, you're starting to make an impression. And I feel like you may have some people reach out to you regarding employment. Okay. All right. Enough fucking rambling. All right, let's move on to love and relationships. Let's look at love and relationships. Let's look at the singles first. Who's coming towards the singles? What's the singles dealing with this week? Talk to me about single Leos only. Thank you. Oh, Queen of Wands. Damn, girl. Knight of Wands. Hey, do your thing, Queen. King, I am not mad. All right, and the Hierophant. Damn. Okay, someone may be pursuing you, like in hot pursuit. this week. Definitely you are out here looking real good. Someone really is attracted to your confidence right now. Many of you may feel super confident at this time. We have the Queen of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have definitely a Taurus here with the Hierophant. Now, sometimes people ask me, do I think particular signs are good for Leos? I'm going to tell you, I think that Taurus is actually a decent sign for Leo. Tauruses are very, you know, bring home the bacon types, good types, trustworthy. They are helpful people. I find them very committed and dedicated when they do find somebody they want to be with, and very interested in people that meet them at their confidence level as well, because I find Taurus people extremely confident. Now, can you have some pretty yucky arguments with a Taurus? Sure. But definitely a good partnership here, I feel. I think as well that I think there's an element of you attempting to play by the rules this week when it comes to dating. Like, do it how other people might do it instead of the way you would normally attempt dating. I think you're trying to go maybe more of a traditional route here. You may even be joining some type of groups. Like maybe you're going out of the house with a singles group or a group of people who, let's say think a certain way or whatever, to actually date. And I think some of these things that you're doing are more around actual activities. Okay. So maybe somebody here is looking into exploring like meetups, how people are like, oh, we go hiking on Fridays, this is single group, we all go to mini golf on Tuesdays, like that type of thing. This may be something that feels a little uncomfortable, but it gets you face to face with people, which is a more traditional way of meeting people, okay? Instead of going online, because you looking fine, you need to get in front of somebody, okay, babe? Okay. So I definitely feel like you're meeting somebody here too. Like there's definitely somebody in hot pursuit of you. They very well could be a Taurus. Now, where's it going to go? That's what I want to know real quick. And then we're going to move on to those people who are booed up. Okay, because it's cuffing season. All right, where's this going to go for Leo, please? Where's this going to go for Leo and this new person? What's next? Show me what's next. I love that. The star card, Aquarius. You could even meet an Aquarius. There's a lot of hope for this connection. It's looking really good. It's very dreamy. I like this. What else? With the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. Good juju. So this has the potential to actually go somewhere, you guys. I mean, like, we're talking like planting the seeds for a connection that is looking like something you've really been wanting or looking forward to. Okay. There's a lot of really good, hopeful energy here that I like in this reading. Okay, hold on. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. This may end up in a full-blown relationship. Okay, look at you. Hey, Queen on the throne. I love that. So this may end up a full-blown relationship. I'm not going to say may. I'm going to say this will probably be a full-blown relationship. With the star, it's indicating that thing that you kind of wished for is sort of coming true here, okay, single Leos? But you got to get out there. I really feel like this is like getting off the internet and actually you doing physical things in order to be seen. I think you're in this place of like being seen, doing actual activities, right? Maybe you joined a thing to learn how to play music, or you're playing tennis, or you're learning something new. This is great because it's going to help you meet somebody here that's really good for you. Okay. All right, let's move on to those people in some sort of connection, all right? Some sort of romantic connection, whether it's a situationship or an actual full-blown relationship. Let's take a look at the week with this person. What's the week looking like romantically? Ooh, Seven of Swords. That ain't good. That is never good to start out with, honey. That ain't good. All right, what else? We'll see. Let's get 2 more cards here. Ooh, Five of Wands. This is not good, guys. I thought maybe. All right, let me see. Let's see. Okay. Those of you in some sort of connection, there could be a lot of drama this week, okay? There could even be a lot of questioning of whether or not you're cheating on this person or they're cheating on you with somebody they keep looking at. There's some person that keeps coming up. I'm seeing jealousy here. I've got the Page of Swords and I got the Seven of Swords. Are you sneaking and creeping, Frank? Deborah, are you out there being dastardly? What is going on? Okay. Something smells weird here this week. Okay. So there's a lot of like suspicious type of energy. And we can go on together with suspicious minds. Right? That's taking it way back. If you ain't old like me, you ain't going to know that one. All right. All right, Gen Z. Maybe Gen Z knows. I don't know. I think they're kind of into Gen X. Anyway, there's a lot of contention happening here. Maybe even conversations that are focused around like what is happening. I feel like something's happening behind my back. I can't put my finger on it, but I'm seeing things. I've heard something. This could be somebody's imagination. Let me look a little bit deeper. Actually, I was looking for a second. Let me grab one deck. Hold on. I don't know why I didn't grab my deck to clarify. Okay, sorry guys. I didn't think I was going to need to clarify, but I do because this is some tea today. All right. All right, let's clarify this. The Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Five of Wands. Why is this happening? Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, somebody's being confusing here. Five of Wands. Okay. Somebody may have traveled or there's a lot of talk back and forth with somebody here. Okay. That's why somebody is suspicious. I can't say it's you. I can't say it's them. I want to say it's you being suspicious of this person, but you know, you've got the Knight of Pentacles in reverse over the Seven of Swords. So things are very stalled. Like things aren't happening with you. This person is showing you some type of energy that is not normal. Okay. They're outside of their pattern. They are doing things like maybe being dishonest. You know, this is also somebody who is not within their integrity. Things are moving really slow or not really at all with this individual. So yes, Seven of Cups. It's bringing the question about getting clear on what the hell is going on. You may even be noticing multiple people having this person's attention while you're getting left on red. Bitch, ain't nobody leaving a damn Leo on red. Okay? I will be popping up at your crib. Okay, fam? I'm put crazy spotted at 2 p.m. That's right. Pick up your damn phone. Shit. That's why I don't got a man. Because y'all would make me crazy. People are like, Isa, why are you single? You know, people still call me Isa. I'm like, because I choose to be. Trust me. Anyway. So yes, there may be like when it comes to somebody else, all of a sudden you see them, why are you going to the corner store, but you're taking a shower and you're throwing some cologne on, right? Or she's doing that. There may be a lot of chit chat with other people, and this is bringing up a lot of jealousy here. Now, is this person cheating? Are they cheating? I need a solid answer, Spirit. Are they actually cheating? Because this is a lot of suspicion and arguments here about it. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Strength in reverse. I am going to say that I feel somebody has done something here that they're not proud of. Let me put it to you that way, okay? Do I think somebody is cheating? Yes, I do think that there has been an incident. It depends what you call cheating. Okay. This person may have done it before, and now you're seeing things that are starting to make you question them once again. For some of you, you are unclear if this person is cheating. I will say this. I do feel like they have done something outside of how they normally do things. Okay. Now, have they done the dirty? I don't really know. They could have been with a Leo here for sure, but there is somebody who has their attention that they are speaking to, and it might be more than one person, okay? This could be one of those cases where this person has trouble being by themselves, all right? Clarify this strength in reverse really quick for me when it comes to if they're cheating. Oh yeah, Five of Swords. Okay. Why the Nine? You all had a fight at some point. Yep, the Chariot. Okay. What's the Nine of Wands? They could be talking to a Cancer. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Five of Cups in reverse. Okay. Now, some of you, this person has already done something. They might have talked to somebody else. They didn't necessarily sleep with them. So like I said, this is more based in what you think cheating is, okay? Because cheating is different for everybody. For some people, it is talking to somebody and get fresh, right? And for other people, it is the physical act, okay? Don't ever let me find you even trying to talk about what's your house number. Because this shit could get Vaseline and these earrings can come out real quick, okay? Hey, you can take a girl out the hood, but you can never take the hood out the girl. I'm going to tell you that right now, all right? So, I do think that during some sort of, incident that you all had, your person or maybe you started talking to somebody else, okay? Now, take it as it resonates. Somebody's catching on here. They're not feeling good about it. I would expect it to come up this week and not be very good. Now, what's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? What's the outcome? Potential outcome regarding this situation? The Lovers. Someone may make a decision about this. Gemini energy. There's going to be a talk. There's going to be a decision made. Anything else? Yeah, Ten of Swords. Someone may end a connection this week, okay? Because, listen, we ain't playing around. We don't have time for that. Too many fish in the sea. Be messing around with some guppies. Okay. All right, so there's definitely an ending to a situation here, which you might do or your person might do, just FYI. All right, babes. So let me clear up a few of these cards because I am going to probably need some of these. So let's put these here. Now, let us talk about what the gift is this week for Leo. Okay, what's the gift for Leo this week? What's the gift? And then we'll talk about the challenge really quickly. Okay, what's the gift for Leo? I'm only going to get one card for each. What's the biggest gift for Leo in this week, please? What's the biggest gift? Oh, yes, the Ten of Wands. You're letting go of some really heavy stuff, heavy burdens, overworking yourself. So you may take more rest this week. You may notice what feels heavy more often. Funnily, a great example is like my girlfriend calling me before I even did this reading, and she said, yeah, I want to hang out, but I have this thing to do. And, I'm rushing here and there. And I said, bingo. And that's this energy. For me, it's the same type of vibe of like, you notice yourself doing things that might create heaviness, like the rushing. I have that same thing. I have ADHD, right? So I have hyperactivity where you guys see me flipping out. And so I tend to rush a lot, And so I think that this is that type of energy. It's noticing what's heavy. It's like, hey, I don't have to carry these 10 grocery bags. I can just take 2 trips up and down the stairs. What am I trying to prove to myself? Like that type of thing. I don't have anywhere to be. Like I could take my time. I could rest before I do something. I think you're noticing this and how much you've been carrying things around. So I think that that's actually the gift of the week, is also too that you might find people helping you more often because you're relaxing more into not having to do it all for yourself. Okay. So I do think that there are certain heaviness burdens that other people will support you in handling for you this week. All right. Let's look at your biggest challenge. What's the biggest challenge this week for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? The Knight of Swords, exactly what I just said, rushing, just jumping to conclusions, just running into shit, fire, the house is on fire, and you going right into it, okay? I think that the biggest challenge is going to be not always saying the thing, not always doing the thing, not always rushing around, just as we talked about kind of with this 10 of Wands as well. This Knight of Swords is ready for action. And I think that that's a challenge. Sometimes it's a challenge for some of you to sit down and not do something. And I think you're being asked to do that with the 10 of Swords. It's both kind of like your challenge and your gift of the week, right? It's going to be challenging for you to find yourself not doing, not having to say. Like sometimes it's good to just fast from talking to everybody. That could be this too, this sort of energy, overthinking, oversharing, over talking, and taking a little more rest this week. Okay. So with that said, guys, let's go. I think one more topic here. Spirit's guidance and closing messages. That's what I have for you. Okay. So let's get into that. I have this very special deck that I like to use. It's called Alchemy of the Spirit. If you guys made it this far and you're, not going to watch anymore, thank you so much for being here, guys. I really, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much. And don't forget to give it a like. Don't forget to sub and follow along for more madness. All right. Your closing message is the Gate. Love this. Love the little triple moons on there. And I'm going to read this for you. Let's see. It says, welcome to the unknown, a sign of an opening portal. So this, card number 61, adds up to a 7, is a sign of an opening portal. It says, gates are a beautiful symbol because they mean there is a boundary approaching. And at the same time, their beauty and mystery tempt you to cross. It is like the universe is showing you a door into the unknown, but at the same time telling you that if you dare go beyond what is known to you, something extraordinary is bound to happen. This is a sign from Spirit that when you make a transition spiritually or physically, there is a movement happening in your life. Gates are also a connection between the conscious and the unconscious world, so watch carefully for your dreams. This omen can mean there is something in your unconscious world that is trying to send you a message. On the other hand, this sign can also mean that you need to be cautious or approach a certain situation with caution. So pay attention while your energy is high and vibrant. And you know what I just thought about? I just thought about that Deceit card with the relationship. Remember we got this Deceit card? Somebody's deceiving you? Yeah. All right. So if you're feeling imbalanced, this card will suggest that portals are opening, connecting you to unconscious vibrations, right? Having vivid dreams, moving with ease and precaution. If you're feeling out of balance, you would be avoiding the signs, having nightmares or insomnia, being reluctant to move, or feeling reckless. So you would know whether or not you feel like you're balanced or whether you're not in a balanced energy, okay? Now I have one of these messages from the Spirit Animal Oracle for you. Okay, what's the message for Leo in closing? What would you like to say, Spirit? Okay, we have the Cardinal. The priorities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Okay, bringing that back into balance with the Cardinal. Cardinal is also representative, I think, of passed on loved ones. So this may be a reminder from somebody who was, meant something to you, whether your family or your friend or a loved one, reminding you, reminding you to tap in and do whatever is necessary to get yourself back into balance, okay? And I'm going to give you a last message or so here from this deck that I love so much, is Tiny Little Wisdom Within. And then we're going to wrap it up, okay, guys? If you're liking this video, make sure you show your girl some love and like it. That's how we survive on here, guys. I can't do this if you guys don't like it. All right, what do we have here for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? Okay, we got 2 cards. It says, maintain your peace. Maintain your peace. And it says, don't come from a place of lack. Come from a place of expansion. Okay, you see it? Sometimes it doesn't come in very good. There we go. Don't come from a place of lack, come from a place of expansion. All right, guys. So that's what I have for you, Leo. Thank you so much for being here. I really, as I said before, appreciate love each and every one of you, and I look forward to doing this every week with you. Please don't forget, if you are a member of this channel, you will need to pick live readings and higher in order to do live readings with me on Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There is a video uploaded, a special Halloween edition video for those who are Lion Order and higher, okay? So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I wish you all the best this week, and I'll see you on the next one.